Hi Crafty Cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace, and if you're new, my name is Jessica. I am excited today to move on to day 3 of our base pages collab, and we are going to be using the prompt frame for today, and the idea is to create a base page layout that can be easily kind of reused in any of your journals that you create. So this is not my scheduled day, but I'm playing along since this is my collab and I wanted to get the most out of this and end up with a fun prototype journal that I can use as a reference guide when I am creating journals. So since today is not my scheduled day, I am going to do this a little bit more creatively and cheating. And I actually found this fun frame in my collection that I've been just holding on to. And I'm actually going to use this as the guide for my frame. There's several different ways that you can make really simple frames for journal pages. But today I'm going to use this, and I'm actually going to have it be sideways since it's too wide for my journal. And I am going to just go ahead and cut out 2 areas here. And I do just want to mention that obviously using this as a base idea to give you ideas for when you're creating your journals, try to think outside the box. I know that you don't have this exact, frame, but you can think of things like even scrapbook paper or just different mediums that you have to create an outer frame that can go on top of a scrapbook piece cutout, if that makes sense. I don't even think it does because words are not making sense to me at this hour of the day, but we're gonna just go for it. And I'm gonna use this as my little template and go like this so that I can cut it out from the back. So again, if I were wanting to recreate this idea, I would just use this as inspiration. Think about things you have in your collection, like fun die cuts and things like that. And you can always intertwine those into an idea like this, but you can also always keep it basic and use things like scrapbook paper. And I think that this would be actually really fun to have a double frame situation in your journal. So you can even use this as an inspiration to maybe have a double cutout frame. I'm so excited to see what the other creators are going to be making for their scheduled days, and anyone who is playing along. You can totally use, if you have one of those blades, I always forget what it's called. I just use scissors. I can't be trusted with too many things to keep track of. Okay, so I'll just cut this out. And this is going to be just a really simple, quick page layout, but I think that it would be perfect to have in a journal that I was making for someone or selling, because you can keep the frames open and then you can always and then things can be added to it later, like a picture, stickers, die cuts, things like that. Try my best to cut on the lines. It's not just a normal shape, really. It kind of is. So again, to keep this more of a base idea, you could totally do something like this and have a fun shape frame. You could cut out a heart, you could cut out, different shapes. Obviously, since I had this as my template, I will be cutting this down, and I'm hoping that it lines up. It doesn't seem like it's lining up exactly. So what I think I need to do, well, we could spend forever at it or we could not. So I'm just going to trim a little extra just so you don't see the scrapbook paper, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Just enough that we can glue it down on top. And then we'll have to decide if I want to keep this like an open pocket so that something can be slid down into the pocket. I think that's probably what I'll do. Okay. Just kind of going around those lines that I drew. I probably should have done that from the start. All right. Should be close enough at least. Yeah, we're gonna call that close enough. That's already so fun. I'm gonna go ahead now and add some glue. Whoops. I think I'm accidentally filming in the cinematic mode. I hope not, because it does not work well for journaling when you're moving around. Okay, add a good amount of glue. I'm just gonna push that up a little bit so I can line this up the best that I can. And again, it's not perfect, but I would say it's okay. Yeah, I definitely do feel like I'm cheating a little bit just because I have this outer frame, but again, it kind of gave me the inspiration for what kind of a frame I wanted to create today. And I would absolutely recreate this over and over again. So now, yes, I think what I'm going to do is just glue this down by gluing down just the 3 sides, because then I will easily be able to slip down like a journaling card or something that's peeking through pictures, whoops, or something like that. And of course I got that very messy. So then I will just place this down on, and I'll want this to dry with something heavy on it so that everything glues down really well, but there. I do want to put a little tab, and I actually ran out of these little half circle tabs that I've been using. So I'm gonna have to just start using something different every time. And that's okay, that will be fun. Let me just grab a little tab, and I think I will label it because I am planning to follow along every day of this collab. And so I am just going to label it. That way I can use this as like an easy way to find different ideas and pages. So I'm going to, we're day 3, right? We'll just write 3 frame. And I'm so sorry for the loud TV in the background. My kids are home. You've probably heard me say that in every video recently, but okay. So for this one, yeah, we'll just put it right here. And then I'll staple it on. Right there, and I was trying so hard not to bump you guys. That's good. And I'm not going to put anything in here right now because, again, I'm not trying to decorate a whole layout. I just wanted to have the base idea for me to reference later. So I hope that you guys liked this and got some inspiration from it, and I will see you guys soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.